You are with me, Ashikuzzaman. Now the details. The International Court of Justice has issued 4 interim orders against Myanmar in Rohingya genocide. President of the court, Judge Abdul Kawai Ahmed Yusuf, announced the interim order for a judicial team comprised of 17 ICJ judges. The case procedure will be going on and no objection to Myanmar is acceptable. The court later issued 4 interim orders protecting the Rohingyas. The orders are: Myanmar has to take all possible measures to protect the Rohingyas from all forms of mass incursion, including genocide. No evidence of genocide can be ruined. Myanmar has to save all. All armed forces and organizations, including Myanmar Army, must be kept out of the massacre and its conspiracy, and to submit the report to Myanmar and Gambia within 6 months of compliance with these instructions.
The determination at the present state Gambia.
Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said army to be built in such a way that can keep pace with the modern world. The Prime Minister said this after witnessing Bangladesh Army's winter training exercise at Shornodip in Noakhali. She also hailed the skilled and professionalism of Army. Sheikh Hasina also directed the Army men to remain alert for the interest of country's sovereignty. The Prime Minister witnessed the winter exercise as the chief guest at the offshore island of Shornodip. The 66th Infantry Division of Army arranged the exercise under overall management of 33 Infantry Division. The Navy and Air Force also joined as part of the demonstration of coordinated operation of these 3 armed forces.
আমাদের সেনাবাহিনীকে বর্তমান যুগের সাথে তাল মিলিয়ে চলার উপযুক্ত করে গড়ে তোলার জন্য আমরা ফোর্সেস গোল
We have adopted Forces Goal 2030 to build army in such a way that can keep peace with the world. We also start implementing the goal. Our army now working in UN peace mission. When they go for peace mission, they need to work with the force of different countries. That's why we need to build our army in such a way so that they cannot lag behind.
সেনাবাহিনীর সদস্যরা কোনো মতেই যেন কোনো কিছু পিছিয়ে না থাকে, বিশ্বের সাথে যেন তাল মিলিয়ে চলতে পারে সেটা
Dhaka University administration has formed an inquiry committee over the beating of 4 students by Chhatra League in suspicion of Shibir at Surgeon Johurul Haq Hall. Students of Tourism and Hospitality Management Department brought out a procession on the campus on Thursday protesting against the torture of 4 students by BCL leaders. They also sought exemplary punishment of the attackers. They ended their procession in front of anti-terrorism Raju Memorial Sculpture, where Mukim Chaudhary, one of the victims and second-year student of Tourism and Hospitality Management Department, has been observing a sit-in protest since Wednesday. Bangladesh has moved 1 notch up in the Berlin-based Transparency International's TI Corruption Protections Index CPI 2019 ranking 14th most corrupt country of the world. Transparency International Bangladesh TIB Executive Director Iftikharuzaman unveiled the information at a press conference at its office in capital on Thursday, but its score remained unchanged at 26 out of 100 as it was in 2018. TIB Chairperson Sultana Kamal also present in the program. A faction of Chhatra League has brought out a broom procession demanding the expulsion of Chhatra League President Rizaul Haq Rubel. Later, they went back after getting assurance of Rubel's dismissal from the post. However, the students vowed to continue their protest until he is expelled from the post of president, while the faction has been continuing their strike following the attack and counterattack of 2 factions. Shuttle train service in for the students also remains suspended. University proctor Monirul Hassan said legal action will be taken if anybody tries to destabilize the environment of the campus. Police detained 20 persons raiding A.F. Rahman and Sohrawardi Hall. Campaigning has peaked with just over a week left for the election to Dhaka City Corporations, as candidates are doing everything to woo voters in the final days. BNP-backed mayoral candidate Ishraq Hussain of Dhaka South started his campaign at 11 a.m. in the morning from Dhaka University area. During his campaign, he said people will respond if vote is rigged in the election. On the other hand, another BNP mayoral candidate for Dhaka North, Tabit Awal, is conducting his campaign at Rayer Bajar Playground in the capital. Meanwhile, Awami League mayoral candidate Atikul Islam started his electioneering from Ganabhavan Unit Awami League office. In addition, the mayoral candidate of South, Sheikh Fazle Nur Taposh, began his canvassing from Mugdapara. Awami League-backed Dhaka South City Corporation mayoral candidate Sheikh Fazle Nur Taposh is campaigning. Our colleague Tahia Rubayat will give us update from Saidabad. Apola, how the electioneering is going on?
Well, you can see a voting session is going on. This session is organized by transport workers, and Sheikh Fazle Taposh will join here very soon. If I say about the day-long election campaign, then I must say our ruling party Awami League nominated mayoral candidate Sheikh Fazle Nur Taposh has started his campaign in front of Mugda temple stand at 1 p.m. and now we can see Best Sheikh Fazle Nur Taposh is joining here. All day he has conducted Pulse campaign, and he has conducted a press conference and pledging to build a green Dhaka city, and he promised to us if he is selected he will work as a public servant for the well-being of city. And later he continued his electoral campaign in different wards of the cities, Mugda, South Mugda, North Mugda, Rai Bajar, Saidabad Thanas area, and we asked him about the electoral code of conduct, and he claimed that he is continuing his electoral campaign as per the electoral code of conduct. He said 5 specific plans have been made for the development of Dhaka city, and he added he will ensure a modern and dynamic Dhaka city with a place to bring back its culture and heritage. I would like to say more. Our mayoral candidate said the Dhaka South City Corporation is a service provider organization. It should remain engaged for 24 hours providing service to the city dealers. He said to us again, within 90 days of taking charge as mayor, he will ensure to take basic services to every doorstep of the common people, he added. So you can see, and when we talked to him, he claimed to us that he is getting very spontaneous and very active response from voter and electors. So he is very sure. He is very sure about the victory on upcoming South City Corporation election. Many more to say on next bulletin. Right now, that's all. Ashik.
Thank you, Apola. As a precautionary measures, a screening test program has been launched for the people arriving from coronavirus-affected countries. A director of Health Directorate said this in a press briefing at Mohakali DGHS today. He also said arrangements were made at Kurmitola Hospital for the treatment and screening of the virus. No such patient was found yet in Bangladesh, he furthered. In last 2 days, 900 passengers entered into Bangladesh from China, and their screening was completed in the meantime. Same arrangement were taken at 4 airports across the country. Monitoring will be continued for the people who arrived and depart from the coronavirus-affected countries, he said. The court has granted interim bail to BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir and 3 others in a case filed with Shahbag Police Station. The other BNP leaders are BNP Standing Committee member Mirza Abbas Goisho Chandra Roy. The judge of Metropolitan Session Judge Court KM Imrul Khais passed the order on Thursday. Earlier, the trio surrendered before the court and sought bail. That's all for now. For more news and update, please visit dvcnews.tv. You can also visit our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Stay with DVC News.